Hi, my name is Jeff Louis Jacques, and this is Harshal Patel. We're actually going to walk you through our demo for our MVP and all the moving parts associated with it. So we want to take you from inception, how to actually run the program, and also walk you through our MVP version, and just identify the key things that we consider most important for version 1. Can you show the source code, please? Can you share?
Yeah.
Thank you. Okay. So first things first, this is our source code, and what we did is we actually leveraged Python, and we're also using Django, and we're using Node.js for Bootstrap as well. And also the API that we decided to leverage, we ended up using Yahoo's Finance API. And all of this is ultimately what led to our project. But one thing I do want to call out, for our first MVP, we actually did not need to build out a backend because the API, the way the data is ingested, when we call on the API, it populates the data. So that was kind of like a great and fast way to get our version 1 out. And Node.js is also a great way of leveraging that as well. So from this standpoint, because the site is not live, in order to run our program, you would need to run it through your terminal. So can you launch your terminal and ultimately show everyone how that will work? And obviously, when you run it through your terminal, it's going to be local. So we'll show you that whole process real quick.
Yeah, we have to type it here, Python manage.py and run server, because we need to run our local server, and we created this file, like main file, to run our whole project. Here it goes.
And
so this is the result.
Yep, and as you could see, and so through that we get the local link, and this would be our MVP. And with this, there's actually a lot of different functionalities that are happening. What we do need to work on is like the CSS side of it, which is like the design per se. But as far as getting the API to work and calling the right data, we've been able to do that successfully. So for example, if you are going to use our site, if an end user wants to search for a company, and in the top left-hand side, they could type in, let's just say Tesla as an example. And what we did is we actually have a script that spells out the company's name fully. We created an array that captures all the different companies in the market. So you have Tesla, right? And then hit submit. And then all of the data associated with Tesla will populate. Give it a second. There you go. So everything from Tesla, as far as its ticket number, also its stock price. And for the purpose of our project was to identify sustainability in companies that are market leaders, right? To make that very apparent. So one thing that we call out is the ESG score. And the ESG score is basically a measurement of a company's level of sustainability. And we also pull in environmental scores, social scores, as far as consumer sentiment. We also have a governance percentile. One thing to call out, a lot of the APIs that we were looking for did not provide that information. I'm not sure if it's because the companies don't have a ranking, or if it's just something that requires additional access. But as of right now, a lot of the companies do not have a governance percentile. So back to the ESG score, it's typically anywhere from 0 to 40%. The lower it is, the better. And as you could imagine, Tesla is considered one of the better companies when it comes to sustainability. So they have a pretty good rating. As you could tell, the environmental piece, they have a 2, which is close to exceptional. When you scroll down, what you see here is basically the financial details about the company. So this is showing you, again, the CSS side of it. We do need to work on that in the second semester, which is just like dressing it up, right? Just making it look good. But overall, context-wise, as far as data, it's 100% accurate. So what you're looking here is 12/31/2021's data, same thing for 2020, and also 2019. So we went back, so we pulled in as far as as far back as 4 years of data, and it's giving you everything about the company's operational expenses. And also, again, the end goal for us is to just leverage this data, make it very apparent which companies are performing well when it comes to socially sustainability. For the next semester, what we plan on doing is we definitely want to touch up our CSS aspect. We want to, if you scroll down just a little bit more, as part of our milestone, not milestone, pardon, but sprints, if you scroll down some more, we have a button down here that's invest in this company. We want to find a good third-party platform that we're going to link this to, that's going to allow, let's just say this was a company that was active. We would link this, this to like a partner as like an affiliate. So as of right now, we didn't select any company yet, but that's something we'll integrate in the near future. Also, if you scroll up, I think one thing, you know, to kind of highlight for the team, it's like, it's not a big deal. It doesn't look like it's a big deal, but if you put like Amazon, right, just to kind of show you, again, just getting this, stop right here, just getting this function to work was a very much a challenge. So I want to call that out. There was a lot of effort put into figuring out, helping the end user know the name of the company ahead of schedule. Not ahead of schedule, but ultimately being able to narrow it down based on the character that's typed in. So we thought that was a pretty good added value. Yeah, I just want to call it out. That took us a couple of hours to kind of figure out. So overall, this is our project, and we're excited to kind of figure out the rest. We had a slow start, but we definitely are getting excited figuring out how these things come together. Thank you.